Hello and welcome all to our first part of the new playthrough from Sony Computer Entertainment America. Yes, there are editing problems because of how my ISO, decided to play through cutscenes and such. Insomniac Games.
That is a ninja panda.
That is not a panda, that is a Rhinoc.
It is a rhinoceros.
Spyro Year of the Dragon, otherwise known as Spyro 3. So why are we doing Spyro 3 as opposed to Spyro 1 or 2? Well, I've already done Spyro 1 and 2. I did Spyro 1 for my channel, I had commentary on it with a couple of other friends, and I did Spyro 2 in live stream form. And most of those are up on the on my channel already. So I decided to do Spyro 3 for Rocket Rabbit. It's plot!
Plot. In the land of the dragons, they all slept soundly while their eggs toasted in the midnight sun, kind of.
But who is this shifty character looking around from a gopher hole?
The gophers are taking notice. No, don't take the eggs!
You want to know how long it took to get all those in Spyro 1? Jeez! Mind you, they were much smaller and more pink in Spyro 1, but...
Nom, 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 nom.
And that is Hunter's reason for being in the game.
She stepped on my arm!
Hand, but yeah.
Get back here! Darn, she's too fast.
Curses.
A
A
powerful
villain emerges.
And she has a cloak. Now will she say something?
Capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Hi, Zoe.
We have interlopers. A
A
desk
desperate rescue begins.
in fully crayon. What is that called? It's pastel art.
Yeah, pastel.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
Other side of the world?
The Forgotten Worlds.
Yes.
Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
And Hunter goes in first.
Is he not? He got stuck, of course. Oh, you big body bastards.
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it.
The future of our race depends on it, of course.
Well, they are dragon hatchlings, dude.
Well, you could always make more.
Since we never actually see any of the female dragons, I doubt that. Alright, and here we are, opening with our first hub world. Yes, much like Spyro's 1 and 2, each of the main chapters of the game focuses around a central hub world. These hub worlds are relatively small, but about large enough to be their own levels.
Hence, there are actually collectibles here.
Yep. These are significantly bigger. I'm not sure if they're significantly bigger, but they're most certainly slightly bigger than the ones from Spyro 1. And yes, I have added in callouts to every single one of the dragon hatchlings
Yay.
because I thought it would be funny.
Now, if only I didn't say current call and however long the call's been going on, where the annotation just was, then maybe I could have read it.
To look left or right, press the L2 or R2 buttons. To quickly center the camera behind you, press the L1 or R1.
Primitive camera controls.
By holding
Yep.
the triangle button down.
So what is your experience with Spyro 3, Mr. Cloud?
Now with Spyro 3, I remember me and my dad were on vacation in Orlando, I believe.
One in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh?
And I played Spyro 2, Ripto's Revenge, in the hotel room for a little, Ripto's Rage for a little bit, and didn't remember terribly much about the game. I do remember Moneybags, though.
Yeah, if you thought Moneybags was bad in Ripto's Rage, you were right, but he's some either as bad or slightly worse here.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah, because then she turns into a Hulk sorceress.
Really?
No,
Oh.
but that's the joke that they wanted to make, so I felt like explaining it.
That was a wasted opportunity on their part.
Well, the Hulk isn't very well attuned to magic powers, so...
Well, the Hulk is powered by science.
Yes, which is why he's not very well versed with magic.
Yo, Spyro.
Hi,
I found
Hunter.
one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the X.
Oh, I thought he said you have to grind to get across to it.
No, we don't get to grinding in this game. It's not a Sonic game, so...
Wait. You have to level up first. Find the most lucrative experience locations. Repeat ad nauseum.
To hover.
This isn't Bravely Second either, although I actually like the grinding in Bravely Second. It's very, very fast.
You remember all of your powers, right? Like, has Spyro gained any new abilities since the first two games?
Specifically, no. But here's something. We no longer have to buy our old abilities.
Oh. Third-person shooter, Scales of Conflict. He also leads his saxophone jazz quartet to release Blue Train in the year 1954.
It does not do as well.
Allow you to fly for a while.
Blue Train is actually a very, very good album.
Well, did it actually sell well?
Yeah, it
Oh.
sold pretty well.
Okay.
It's John Coltrane. He was one of the lead figures in jazz.
But that wasn't the joke I was going for.
But it was the joke I was going for. I like these "Where Are They Now" call-outs, actually.
Yay!
Yay! Oh, success. Oh, the tropes and the jewels.
Yes. Much like the other two Spyro games, Spyro 3 is very much a collectathon game. As in, there are a set amount of gems and other objectives in every level that you can do in order to collect, and almost everything that you collect contributes to overall game completion.
So the game remembers which things you picked up already?
Yep.
Okay. That is very good. That is very good. It's a good thing. Run, Spyro. Find the things.
Like these things.
Ram your head first. Ow.
Yes, I ended up fucking up the charge quite a bit in the first couple of parts, but I get reaccustomed to controls relatively quickly.
Well, you got platforming down. Run! Run, damn it!
So, what did you think? From the very limited exposure that you've gotten so far, do you like the graphical improvements that you see here over Ripto's Rage?
I don't remember the graphics in Ripto's Rage enough to comment on them. They seem to be about the same.
They're slightly brighter, and there's a little bit more detail on chests. All the gems are pretty much the same size as opposed to Spyro 1, where they all had unique shapes to them.
I do like that the gem sound effects it's exactly the same sound effect as getting either the crystals or the gems in Crash Bandicoot.
Your game camera is currently in passive mode. This mode requires you to control the camera yourself and moves more slowly.
Tutorials.
If you like, I can change the game camera to active mode. In active mode, the camera moves much faster.
You should pretty much always have your camera in active mode simply because it is significantly faster than passive mode.
Don't like it? Come back and see me.
In a game where a fast camera would be pretty useful. This is a platformer. We need to see the platforms.
I see an egg at the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it.
Hunter,
Oh, so now we have to get our wings wet because you're being lazy.
When you're on the surface.
Hunter, you've already gotten a strike for incompetence. You're supposed to be helping me. All you're doing is telling me things. Does Spyro have unlimited breath?
Yes.
Nice.
Specifically because in this game, much like the previous titles, Sparks is your health bar, and because Sparks only ever goes underwater while he's got the air bubble on, well, Spyro can stay underwater indefinitely.
Nice.
Now, there are particular spoilers involving Sparks, which involve this sign.
So you're gonna, I take it you're gonna 100% the HUD world before you do anything else?
Yes, this is a 100% run, so I hope you guys are in for the long haul, because I can't play Spyro 3 without just, attempting to go through it. I always end up having to backtrack if I do it that way.
I hope you guys like the charge animation, because I'm thinking we gotta go fast.
Yeah, I use the charge animation pretty much constantly.
Well, of course, you want to go fast.
Yep.
I don't know why my heater just kicked on. It's like fucking 90 degrees outside right now.
Well, that's why it kicked on. It feels jealous of how hot it is outside.
So you'd rather be outside, huh? Oh, you'd rather collect gems, huh? Level complete. We did it.
So now that we have all 400 gems, we can talk to Moneybags.
Goddamn money bags.
It's not funny at all, Moneybags. You're here to steal gems from us, you bastard.
Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons.
He's talking about Bianca, isn't he?
Keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up. Because the animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo...
Moneybags, you are convinced only by money, not by feelings.
Yeah. And he does some pretty devious things in this game, too.
Well, of course.
Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's
Good boy, Spyro. Pat, pat, pat. Bring me more money.
No hard feelings, eh?
Very hard feelings. Must kill.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right.
Oh, of course. It's an Australian kangaroo.
Can you think of another continent that has kangaroos?
Nope.
That's why.
Yeah, named Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one.
Well, dragons are from Europe.
Then all of a sudden,
Spyro has nondescript Western accent.
you know, they say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
So as Sheila has just explained, dragons are inherently magical and actually provide a basic source of connection to the arcane plane for the entirety of the Forgotten World.
Is this new lore?
It's not necessarily new lore, but it's important. And in the next part, we will go and rescue Sheila's friends.